Hey you know that garbage Spidey story that ruined Spider-Man comics forever? One More Day? Yes. We all know it's trash. Well, do you wanna know why it happened? Nah. Well, good for you. I'm gonna tell you how it happened, 'cause I'm freaking bored. Do I have to listen to this? If you value your life, then yes. Okay then. Now anyways, it all started with this autistic piece of crap. Why him? 'Cause he's me. Why are you in a wheelchair? 'Cause I think it's funny. But you aren't physically disabled. Shut the heck up and listen. Okay, sheesh. So anyways, it all began on a Saturday. I was just suspended from my job for a few days for slacking off one too many times, and I planned on drowning my sorrows in Diet Coke. But instead of doing that, all I got was my wife cheating on me with some Vietnamese dude. So I, being a completely sane and normal human person, I think, pulled out an AK-47 and shot the mother crabbers to death. Well, apparently I forgot that my gun made quite a lot of noise because all of a sudden, Morty pulled up on me. Bro, what the heck? Ah, crud, Morty! Bruh, my name is Miles. You know that. Oh, yeah. But anyways, this ain't what it looks like. Well, it looks like you just killed your wife and some random dude over there. Oh, that is exactly what it looks like. Huh. But please, Morty, don't call the feds. Too late, already did. Mother of Stanley. And then the next thing I knew, all the feds be swarming my apartment and my butt was arrested. During the court case, due to the fact that New York obviously does not have a death penalty, I was going to be sentenced to 733 life sentences in prison, which I personally found pretty ridiculous. After all, there is literally nothing I could have done to deserve that kind of thing. Don't ask what I was doing from 1933 to 1945.
However, Pizza Man, instead of the punishment you would have gotten otherwise, due to current events, you will instead be drafted into the current war we are currently having with Vietnam.
What? Why?
Because the state government wants to get rid of all the criminals in the asylum due to it being overcrowded. So we might as well turn the inmates into some sort of suicide squad, if you get what I'm saying.
Will I at least be able to scrape a few thousand years off the record so I can at least live when it's time for me to get out of jail? No, because you'll be freaking dead. Court dismissed. Well, screw me, I guess. At first I thought this was going to be an absolute nightmare for me, but the more I thought about it, I was like, maybe I can get some beyond death revenge on that homewrecker. So while I was plotting my little revenge scheme, I would have a small chat with my cellmate. So, who are you and how are you in here? Venom Man, and I'm in here because my freaking business partner freaking betrayed me. Care to elaborate on that? Well, before I was thrown into this dump, I was a drug dealer going by the name of Bienenberg. Me and my partner Deadpool Edit sold meth in order to make money, obviously. However, we weren't the only dealers in town, because we were in rival territory with one of the biggest drug kingpins in the state. Spider-Man Unknown. He had been running his business for many years now, only not being convicted due to 1, his paid lawyers, and 2, being a well-liked figure in society, even owning a restaurant chain known as Espoios Hermanos, which he used to cover up his illegal business practices. Me and Edit had been in a constant gang war with him for months, trying to find out any evidence as to where he may be. One day, while I was chilling in my office, Edit showed me a picture from one of our spies, a random warehouse, and he told me that Unknown was having a meeting there, and it was our perfect chance to take him out. So without thinking any further, I grabbed my bazooka and drove to the location on my epic motorcycle. But when I got there, I was tranquilized by a freaking little girl, and I collapsed to the ground. And the next thing I knew, I was in prison for 3 months, and now I'm stuck in this stupid war. Just great. While I was listening to his boring story, I thought he could be useful for my plan. So I made a deal with him. He would help me get my revenge in exchange for me helping him get his business back. He thankfully accepted my offer and we shook hands on it. During a massive battle I forgot the name of, Bean would help me hijack the tank I was going to be needing for my plan. So we would use it to drive to the city of that dirty homewrecker and, well, I guess you know the rest. After a couple hours of tomfoolery and nuclear genocide, Bean would ask me if we should start heading back to Texas to settle the end of our agreement. But I said we could probably stay a couple hours because, well, no one's going to arrest us for war crimes because there is no war police. But then all of a sudden, the freaking war police surrounded us. Y'all better get out of the tank, you goobers. We got y'all surrounded. You were saying? Oh, well, I stand corrected. Hit it, John. My name isn't John, but yeah, we probably should get out of here. Try and escape and we'll launch the space laser at you. Screw me. So with no other options, we exited the tank. I tried making a run for it, but I was only gunned down by the police. It was in fact not very pleasant. And I would collapse. So we were arrested again, but before being judged, the Vietnamese would retaliate by nuking the soda factory and causing a national drought. Yikes. And due to our lack of importance, we were sent to a North Korean jail, but in separate parts of the facilities. But on the plus side, at least I don't need to pay Bean back now, so nice. Who are you talking to? What do you mean? I was talking to... Wait, where did Virgin go? Oh, he was shanked by one of the other inmates. Oh. Well, anyways, you might be wondering what this all has to do with One More Day. I really don't give a crap. Well, Marvel Editorial didn't want their beloved Spider-Man to be associated with a violent war criminal, so they broke up MJ and Peter in some kind of twisted way to salvage Peter's Spider-Man's reputation. But we all know how that turned out. Now that long, boring story is all done with, I just have one last question. How the heck am I getting back home?